Jey Uso looks set to return to the Bloodline storyline after losing the Intercontinental Championship on WWE Raw. However, wrestling veteran Vince Russo questioned the star's booking as he stayed away from the heel faction when his brother was beaten up and dragged out on SmackDown. Jey Uso was present on the Blue brand this past Friday where he had a war of words with Solo Sikoa. He also came face-to-face with Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso, but did not entertain the two for long. However, the Bloodline still got involved in the Yeatman's business on WWE Raw as they cost him the Intercontinental Championship match against Bron Breakker. Speaking about the recent turn of events on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, Vince Russo pointed out that if Jey Uso now gets involved with the Bloodline, it will show that the title matters more to him than his twin brother. Jey Uso has stayed away from the Bloodline saga since WrestleMania 40 where he defeated Jimmy in a singles match. However, the former Intercontinental Champion now looks set to get involved in his family drama once again. The world of professional wrestling thrives on captivating storytelling, intricate character dynamics, and high-stakes drama. One of the most enthralling storylines in recent WWE history is the saga surrounding the Bloodline. Led by Roman Reigns, with his cousins Jey and Jimmy Uso playing pivotal roles, this faction has become a cornerstone of WWE programming, particularly on SmackDown. However, a recent twist in the storyline left many fans and wrestling veterans scratching their heads. Jey Uso's conspicuous absence from the latest chapter of the Bloodline drama. In an exclusive discussion, a seasoned wrestling veteran weighed in on why Jey Uso not getting involved in this particular Bloodline saga on WWE SmackDown did not make sense. His perspective sheds light on the evolving dynamics within the storyline and how Jey's role, or lack thereof, could affect the narrative moving forward. To fully grasp the significance of Jey Uso's absence, it's essential to revisit the history of the Bloodline and its ongoing saga. This storyline, which has spanned several years, is rooted in the family ties between Roman Reigns, Jey, and Jimmy Uso. When Roman Reigns assumed the role of the tribal chief, he embarked on a journey of dominance, demanding loyalty from his cousins and asserting himself as the leader not only of the family but also of WWE's SmackDown brand. The Usos, initially reluctant, eventually fell in line. However, Jey Uso's journey within the Bloodline has been one of the most nuanced and emotionally charged arcs in WWE. At one point, he was forced to acknowledge Roman as the tribal chief after a grueling feud where Roman brutally manipulated Jey's emotions, emphasizing family loyalty and the consequences of defiance. Over time, though, Jey embraced his role within the Bloodline, winning tag team gold with his brother Jimmy and helping Roman maintain his grip on the WWE Universal Championship. But, like all great stories, cracks began to form. Tension grew between Roman and the Usos, particularly as Roman's reign grew more tyrannical. Earlier this year, Jey finally stood up to Roman and seemingly turned his back on the Bloodline, stating he was tired of the manipulation and toxic control. The decision to leave the Bloodline was seen as a pivotal moment, one that set Jey on a path of self-discovery and independence. Yet, for all the build-up, his recent absence from key Bloodline moments has raised more questions than answers. For the veteran who offered his insight, Jey Uso's lack of involvement in the ongoing Bloodline drama is puzzling for several reasons. According to him, Jey is one of the emotional backbones of this storyline. His history with Roman, the betrayal, the conflict, it's all been leading to something bigger. Not having him involved right now feels like WWE is missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. The veteran emphasized that Jey's emotional connection to the story is unmatched. His character has been portrayed as someone deeply conflicted, torn between his loyalty to family and his desire to break free from Roman's manipulative grip. This emotional complexity made Jey the heart of the Bloodline storyline, particularly during the early stages when he was Roman's unwilling enforcer. By removing Jey from the equation, the storyline loses a key emotional thread. The veteran continued, Jey's journey from being under Roman's thumb to finally breaking free was one of the most compelling parts of this whole saga. His absence now feels like a detour from what could have been a deeply satisfying culmination. Another critical point raised was the missed opportunity for further character development. Jey's recent decision to leave the Bloodline was a defining moment, but it also felt like the start of a new chapter for him. Many fans were expecting to see Jey grow into a more independent,